Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. My name is Stanley and along with my wife Jen, we are the Crumbs in the Philippines. Jen is not here today. I took her to the bus stop this morning. She's taking the bus into Manila to visit her aunt, and she's going to be shooting some video around the Manila area and public transportation and stuff. So she really wants to get a little bit more involved in the video making process. So please show her a little bit of love and watch her videos so that she feels appreciated when she does it. Anyway, today we're going to talk about finding a rental property in the Philippines. There are several different ways to go about that, and that's what we're going to talk about today. You guys stay with us. Hang loose. Hello everyone, welcome back. Back whenever I was planning my move to the Philippines, one of the most daunting tasks that I encountered was trying to find a rental place. Being the type of person I am, I couldn't just wait until I got to the Philippines. So I started researching, looking for places online, and I'm going to share with you a few of the places that I used to actually find and set up previews of the homes where I could actually go and the realtor or the landlord would show me the property, and I made all of the arrangements before I even left the United States. Now, if you're already in the Philippines or you're planning to wait until you get to the Philippines, there's no reason to despair because once I got here, I realized that it really wasn't that hard to find a place to live in almost every price range. Your best source of in-country information regarding realty is word of mouth. From the time you get into your first tricycle, start talking to people that are local. Just about everybody has a brother, a cousin, an uncle that knows someone that has a place for rent. And you can find some really good deals that aren't advertised anywhere. And these guys just, talk to them, get to know them a little bit, and talk to the clerk at the grocery store, talk to the gas station attendant, talk to people out on the street. You really don't have any issues at all approaching people and asking if they have heard or know of any places for rent. And some of them will give you some phone numbers or tell you where to go and look. And we actually looked at several places just like that after we were already here in Lipa City, before we found the place that we were going to live. Another one is if you have a girlfriend or a wife that's from the Philippines already, they're going to have quite a network of friends and family that can easily steer you towards a place to rent, and you won't get ripped off at all. And then thirdly, you can always, after you get here, go on Facebook. This is all Filipinos are big, big social media users, and they all have Facebook pages. And a lot of businesses, for that matter, do all of their advertisement on Facebook rather than having an actual website. So go on Facebook, put in the search bar housing rental in Lipa City, for example, and you'll get hits on there, and you can connect with people on Facebook and let them know when you're coming and what you're looking for, and they're pretty reasonable and will work with you. Now, if you want to start your research now before you get to the Philippines, I'm going to share with you some websites that I used that were very helpful, very informative, had lots of properties listed all over the Philippines, and were easy to navigate and had contact information within the website where you could leave an instant message or a text message or to the person that was advertising the property if you wanted more information or you wanted to set up a showing. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at next. Okay, I'll be looking down at my screen while I'm doing this, and you'll be able to see the websites as I'm working on them during the entire process. So just bear with me if you see me looking down. I'm only typing on my computer, okay? And I'll put links to all of these websites where you can search for properties in the description box down below for the video. So just hang on here and we'll get started. The first website that I used quite a bit was called lamoody.com. Okay, you'll be able to see that on the screen, and you can, if you go across the top of the bar, you can see that I have selected for rent. You can put for property type, you can drop it down, put any apartment, commercial, condo, house, land, any of those. Whenever I did it the first time, I was searching for houses, but I'm just going to leave the any block marked for now, just for information purposes. For location, if you know where you want to look, you can start typing it in. We'll do, for each of these sites, we'll use a different location so you can kind of get a general idea of what's available in different areas in the country. So for this first area, let's just look in the Cavite region, which is a province in Luzon, just south of Manila. You can put in your price range. A good place to look for me when I was doing it was between 10 and 20,000 pesos. You can specify by number of bedrooms if you like. We'll just leave it at all for now, and then we hit search. We wait for it to bring it up. Oops, sorry for the snafu. Just had to refresh the page really quick. So as you can see, it brought us up 114 properties in that price range in the province of Cavite. They can be sorted by popularity, as you can see. I usually go price low to high so I can see what I'm dealing with. Okay. Then we just start scrolling down and we start at 10,000. As we move down, commercial space, house for rent. There's a house for rent, 2-bedroom in Tanawan. Carmona Estates. So just for an example, we'll just pick one of these, okay? I'm going to choose this one that's in Carmona, Cavite. You just click on the picture, and it'll bring up that individual property. And you can scroll through the pictures if you like. It gives you a preview of what it looks like inside here. You can just click on the photos and scroll through them. Gives you an idea of what the rooms look like. And then if you were interested in that property, you could go in and say, that's the property manager's name, Benji Dantic. You can hit show number, and then it's going to ask you for your phone number in order to show their phone number. And if you're in the Philippines, you'll have a 63, but you can also put in your US phone number, and these people, they will contact you back. Okay? Or you can contact the agent like that, first name, last name, and then put in your phone number. And whenever you contact them, you can contact through WhatsApp as well if you have that on your phone. And then you can actually talk to the person face to face if you wanted to. Okay? So that's one example. Let's go down to something that's a little bit more expensive. See, as you can see, there's a lot of them in the $10,000, $11,000 price range. Townhouses, apartments, houses, and so on. It's just a matter of, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but you can see it's very easy to find what you're looking for. And you can put in any different region in there. Let's just put in Batangas. That's where we live, our province. And search. And it gives me 37 properties that are available today in Batangas. Okay? So the next website we're going to look at is called Carousel. And it's basically the same thing. You can put in the region that you want to search in. Let's try Manila for this one. Let's look for apartments and condos. Our budget for this one, you put it in yourself. So let's don't put in a minimum price, and let's put in a maximum price of 25,000 pesos. Bedrooms you can specify. You can click as many of these as you like. You can show 1, 2, 3, and then we'll search and see if we get any hits. This one doesn't usually have as many offerings as Lamudi, but Manila is a very large place, and it looked like there was about 120 of them that they had listed. 169. And then there we go. These are apartments and condos in Manila. And it's all the same. If you catch them during their business hours, you can actually chat with the agent through the website here if they're online. And there's just tons of them available. They all have pictures. I mean, you can scroll the pictures just from the main page here. Like this one in the middle, the 15,000 apartment. We can just scroll through and see the pictures. Just bear with my internet speed is not blazing fast, but it's still loading them up okay. And there you can see what it looks like on the inside. This is a 2-story unit. All of your bedrooms would be upstairs, and 15,000, that's not bad for in the Metro Manila area if that's something you were interested in. Again, that's entirely up to you. Okay? So the next place we're going to look at is called myproperty.com or .ph. And it's really the same thing. You have your, let's get to the top of the page. Offer type, you can look for, we're looking for rentals. This time, let's leave it on house. Below 100,000. I don't know why that's my choice. You can pick your bedrooms and search. That one you see on the top right there in Nasugbu, that's a beachfront property. Nasugbu is a really nice beach in the Batangas province. 80,000 is a little bit out of my price range per month. Let's go price low to high and see what we come up with. As you can see here, we start at 3,000 pesos per month. It's a really small house, only 20 square meters, but if you were a single person or maybe 2 people that didn't need a whole lot of space, that's a house on a corner lot for 3,000 pesos per month in Santo Tomas, which is, it's north of Lipa City. It's up near in the Laguna province, but it is still in Batangas, but it's in the very northernmost part of it. It's a nice town. I've been through there many times, probably 60,000 people, a couple of malls in there. Another 3,000 duplex, 2-bedroom house, 4,500 pesos. Studio type house, which that's a 1-room house where your kitchen, it'll have a separate room for the bathroom inside, but everything else, including your bedroom and living room and dining room, is all contained within the floor area of the main room. Now you could put up partitions and partition off your bedroom if you liked, but that's pretty economical living right there. And of course, this is just in Batangas. There's a 4-bedroom beachfront house and lot in Talisay, Calatagan, which this is going to be a seasonal rental, I'm sure. It'd be like 10,000 per month, but you couldn't have a long-term lease because Calatagan is a big tourist area. It's the nicest beach area in Batangas. There's a nice house for rent with a garage in Santo Tomas. And again, you can look at the pictures, and this is a 2-story unit as well. The bedrooms are on the 2nd floor. I know for me, I really wasn't interested in a two-story. I don't like climbing stairs, even though I can still do it okay. But this is a fairly nice looking unit. I mean, you can see, look at the front there. You got a nice gate that goes into your car parking area like that. It's really nice. It's secure. Looks like you get a lot of shade. You can sit outside and drink your coffee in the morning if that's what you wanted to do. Looks like it's in a subdivision, but I'm not going to drill down and find a lot of details. But just like the other sites, you can contact the agent. You can show their phone number if you'd like to contact them. But it's the same thing. You'll have to enter some information in there. But this is another website that's very helpful, and the agents will get in touch with you very promptly. Okay, the last place I'm going to show you is property.com, another website that I used whenever I was doing my initial search for housing. And in this one, we'll go up top. You have your options for rent, buy, new homes, commercial. In this one, I typed in Dumaguete, but you could put in any place you like. I know Dumaguete is a very popular retirement destination for expats. I put in rental, and you can click as many of these things as you wanted. I clicked the condo, the house, the townhouse, and the apartment, any price range, any number of bedrooms I wasn't too concerned with. In this one, you could actually specify whether it needs to have air conditioning, a barbecue area, a fitness center, garden, library, parking, playground, swimming pool, the whole 9 yards. That for me, those kind of things I wasn't interested in when I was just first looking for a place to live. So I did the search in Dumaguete. The prices in general in Dumaguete are a little bit higher than some of your other locations in the Philippines. And that's because it has a pretty large expat community there. And the more expats that you find in a community, you're going to see the prices creep up a little bit because to Filipinos, Western people equal money. They think you have a lot of money and they're going to price accordingly, you know. And there's ways to get around that. And I'm going to actually talk about that in another video later on and give you some tips and ideas of how to avoid paying the skin tax in the Philippines. It's not very hard. You can even do it yourself. You don't always have to have a Filipino do your negotiating for you. It's pretty easy to get past the skin tax if you handle it properly. But anyway, it's the same thing here. You got 15,000, 20,000, 20,000 apartments, townhouses, houses. You can see pictures on any of these properties, and you can contact your lister whenever you select one. Let's pick a 3-bedroom apartment for rent in Dumaguete there. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And also, even though the prices are a little bit higher, you're also going to find that 90 to 95% of the properties in Dumaguete and the surrounding area, they're a little bit more Western. You'll find more Western style bathrooms, and they almost all have hot water. I had to add my hot water heater to this house, which wasn't a big deal. It was less than $100 installed, and it works great. It's on demand, so the impact on the electric bill is actually pretty small because we only use it when you're taking a shower. So let's take a look at the photos. While we're waiting for them to load up, just want to once again thank you guys so much for watching our videos. And if you haven't subscribed and you like the content or you think it might be helpful to you and if you're contemplating moving, a lot of these concepts and ideas are relevant to not only the Philippines, but any other international location. The techniques and ideas would work in any country that you are wanting to move in. It just gives you kind of an idea of what to do before you move, after you move, how much will it cost, etc., etc. So please consider subscribing if you find these helpful, and we certainly appreciate your support very much. Okay, this is actually a pretty big apartment, it looks like. Nice big rooms. Western style toilet. You'd need to buy a shower curtain in that unit though. These actually have some fairly large rooms. Yeah, they do. 3 large bedrooms. Nice big living room. Not bad. All right. So anyway, guys, that's just a few websites that I personally used, and I know that if you leave contact information and try to contact these people, that they will reach out and try to help you out, especially once you know when you're going to be here. You can arrange to meet these folks, and a lot of them deal in real estate, and even if that particular property is not available when you get here, that agent can point you in the right direction and help you find a place where and exactly what you're looking for. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for joining us. We really appreciate it. I hope this is helpful for some of you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks as always. Bye-bye.